Hello and welcome to Team Fortress TV. You're on the stream 1 right now. We're here ready for the TFTV Invitational number 4, which is basically a tournament's ad setup similar to what we did last season, which is the top 8 teams, give or take because the playoffs haven't happened, but the top 8 teams going into Prem, playing a one-day cup against each other, double elim, one map per round until we get to the grand final, then it's best of 3. The action is planning to start in about 5 minutes, but because of TF2 being TF2, I wouldn't expect that to be perfectly on time. But everyone's starting to get on the server right now. I'm just verifying my game file. Then we should be ready to go. Hopefully kaidus will be back soon as well, and I can have someone to actually exchange conversation with. In terms of what we're going to be casting, it's going to be down to a vote, really. It's going to be a lot more, you guys pick, basically. So we should have a straw poll for you soon, in which we'll run down with all the top games in it, all 4 games. Top 1 gets casted right here on TFTV 1. The second most popular game gets casted on TFTV 2. So there'll be plenty of TF2 action for you all day, so don't worry about that. Hopefully someone will be getting me the link to the straw poll soon, but I'll just run you down those first matches. We're going to see the first one, which I think will probably just be an absolute roll. Maincool.tf versus Coast to Coast. Coast to Coast in the playoffs for ETF 12 Prem. So obviously Maincool.tf is a team with Ips, War, Rising. I don't think Rising's going to be playing, at least at the beginning of this tournament. It's going to be Sunny Blacks, and that might hinder them. But I still think against Coast to Coast, it's going to be an absolute train wreck. It's going to be painful to watch. So if you want to watch Nat Payne, if you want to see kaidus cry, see Lippy cry, some other aspiring Prem players cry, then you probably want to vote for that game. The next game is GG Well Played versus 425, which is sort of the big Russian showdown. Obviously, these rosters are very similar to last season. I've got news also, Kenzie will be playing today, so that'll be exciting. Basically, they're the exact same, except they've swapped demo men. So now 425 have GDK, and GGWellPlayed.pro have Death. So they've done a little kind of switcheroo, bit of a player transfer. So obviously, I think GG Well Played got the much better deal, but it'll be interesting to see how that happens. Obviously, the first map's Viaduct as well. So that's going to be really interesting to see. Especially with just the way these two teams play the aggression, it's going to be an interesting watch. The next game is 2nd seed against 7th seed, which is the Nuts and Rollerbladers against Coolclan, which are both teams in the playoffs, but obviously the Nuts and Rollerbladers, Zebasai's team, are firm favourites to win that playoff going into ETF 12 season 19? Yeah, season 19. So yes, you can vote for that game as well if you want. It might be quite interesting. Coolclan is obviously a reform of the original Coolclan. With like Admirable, Walters, the original members. They brought in like Smur, Denier, some of the Saints players, and some other guys as well. I can't get to the team rosters right now because my Steam is locked out thanks to the beautiful validation thing. So I'll keep running you through the games.
I'm here now, by the way. Just so
Yeah?
you know.
Oh, that's
Hello.
Nice. Hello. Nice of you to join us, kaidus.
Yeah, my pleasure. Happy to be here.
It was a beautiful moment where I was verifying my game files to make sure my game would run properly, and then David messaged me to go, we're going to go live, and I was just like, I can't message him to tell him to stop because kaidus isn't here. Just going to have to do it. So I did it.
Starting on a high then.
Yep.
May it continue.
I'm just running through the games right now. Obviously, I've made a case that we want to watch for Russians for GG Well Played against 425. Because Maincool TF are going to smash Coast to Coast. Zebasai's team is probably going to smash Coolclan.
Do we know what game we're doing first yet?
No, there's still a poll. Or soon to be a poll.
Huh.
I hope. Yeah. I hope. I was told someone is on that, so I await that.
I'm going to go cast my vote real quick then.
Okay. The final game, back on track, is Phoenix Esports against Furbo Pandas, which will certainly be a game. Phoenix Esports, just to clarify, is not sort of a Skeege team and Rib team from last season. It's the sort of Captain, Flushy, Hafikul, Tommy, a bunch of those other players. It's Nat team.
What, the TCM team? As
yes,
they were 2 days ago?
Yeah, the team Cooler Monday, yeah. That is them, and they'll be playing Furbo Pandas. I believe is roughly the same, give or take, as last season.
Sorry, you lagged out a bit. What did you say?
Oh, the Furbo Pandas team is roughly the same as last season.
Yeah, they just have Furbo back, as far as I know. And Razor's Edge is playing scout for them. I honestly can't say who was their scouts last season. But I think the rest is the same. Although I saw a question mark on the medic where their roster was put down. I don't know what that means.
Dunno. Maybe it just means Merc. But we'll see.
Oh, apparently Bull is playing for them. I don't know if that's a permanent thing, but that's a pretty nice pickup if it is.
I presume isn't he not playing in the
Oh right, yeah,
the French team, LBC?
Yeah. So I guess they just have him for today.
It's just for the cup, I imagine, since the Frenchies can't play. The other thing, I don't know if you were here when I told you this, but Sonny Black is playing for Rising in maincool.tf as well.
Yeah, that's a fair trade. He should do just about as well.
Exactly as well.
Well, how long is he there for? I guess just for the easy games.
No idea, really. I just know he's in the Mumble channel right now. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just coaching them. Maybe he's just giving them some wise words, giving him some tips before he goes live.
That's probably going to be beneficial. Who do they have in the first game? I'm sure you said it already, but I was absent.
Coast to coast.
Yeah. So yeah, they're probably going to coast through that one.
But I'm pretty sure they could play without Aroma.
Yeah.
And it'd be okay. Just to clarify for David, I can't. Oh wait. Okay, we've got an IP, kaidus. I believe you should be sent it.
Cool. Do you not happen to know what game it's for?
No. Oh, it's coolclan against Nuts and Rollerbladers. I really wish there was a way I could talk about. I might just call them Zebersize team, so I have to. So I can stop.
BK.
BK.
Yeah.
What does BK stand for?
It's probably like Bad Knutson or something like this.
Oh,
but
witty.
either way, they all wear the BK tag, so it's probably the most fluent way to refer to them.
I see. Okay, I can dig that. Okay, I'm gonna start connecting up now.
I connected up, and David gave me a broken spec HUD, so I'm gonna go fix that real quick.
Does this mean if I've downloaded the the same one, I'm gonna suffer the same fate?
It might just be because of my resolution, but either way, definitely very prepared.
It says might need 720p. I'm just gonna ignore. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna do it without any fancy plugins, fancy anything. I'm gonna do it old school.
I'm too deep in now. I've completely destroyed my config folders, so I have to use this. I've got to get it to work.
Great effort so far. I believe we are indeed also running a competition to win a key. If you can predict the correct score in this map, all you need to do is you need to tweet. Is it at teamfortress.tv? I believe. At TFTV. Hopefully someone will confirm that for me at some point, as this competition will be running all day, so having the right Twitter account may be of use. But basically, if you tweet the correct score to this to the Twitter, you get a key. Yeah, we have a Sim, I think, is in charge of that, so he will be sorting that out. All you need to do is sound like a hashtag, and it makes it obvious what game you're watching, like hashtag CC versus BK. And then the score. Obviously, it is Viaduct, so you want to make sure you don't predict anything above 3 rounds per team, because that is not physically possible. I'm in the map.
I'm also in the map. Everything is broken, but I can roughly see the characters running around and their names, so that's good enough for me.
That is all you need. I believe we're going to be going live soon. I think Evoke is playing Pocket for coolclan. He is a stand-in for Bonkers, the Polish soldier. Ads has outsourced his soldier combo to Poland this year for because he can pay him less wages. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare up. Is Framello the same guy from Highlander? Is it the same Framello?
I have absolutely no idea. All I know is that he's Polish, and that's all I know.
Oh, that's interesting. Polish, you say?
Yep, he's from Poland, so we can take from that a lot of tactical nuances.
The Polish are well known for their elite strategies.
Yep.
Like Kazachu, well known for his gameplay. Oh, they're live. Good. The only other thing to note as we go into this is AMS is playing for BK. AMS hasn't played above Div 3 in ETF2L. Zebasai just wanted someone with sick aim. So he's playing pocket for them as we go to the first mid. The scouts from coolclan going to arrive pretty quickly. Here comes the BK Zappis and AMS trying to get pretty far, but Soldier's going to go straight on to Canuts and down he goes. They will clean it up, and BK still have quite a few healthy players here if they want to go forward. They all go forward now, trying to chase down these frags, and they're getting quite a lot of them. But actually, Denier and Walters come out on top. BK do get the medic though, so they will equalise the Ubers, but the first cap will go to coolclan.
Yeah, they looked a little over keen to get that medic at the end, Rib jumping in and trading with him, like right at the end of that. I don't know if it was better he just stayed up and secured the point, but yeah, if I could actually see Uber percentages, I might be able to tell you what it meant for the Ubers, but I can't, so...
Dead even. So yeah, coolclan have the cap, but we're basically going to go into a second mid-fight right now. It looks like AMS wants to lead the way. Smur's going to get caught out completely. This is going to cue the rest of the BK players to flood forward. A sniper from Mello, so I presume it is the Highlander player, but Zebasai's going to get all up in his face, kill him. Going to start chasing down the medic, but Denier is in the way. Denier is going to get... wow, Denier's going to take down both AMS and Herp. Denier's going to keep fighting. Gets Zebasai to 30. Rib actually has to come save his scout right there. Nice defensive work from Denier to get Admirable out of there. And that will preserve the pretty much equal Ubers.
Yeah, keep it rolling, bro. Trying to fix things so I can actually see what's going on.
No worries, mate. They're going to fight at the point now. BK do have it slightly earlier, but Smur's going to get caught out again. Smur can't stay alive. Nuts is trying to surf away. Nuts will actually go down before he gets the Uber. Great play from Mello to pick him off before he can pop. And now Admirable and his scout, the Swedish scout duo of Denier and Walters, are just locking down that point. Soldier's going to try and go aggressive. He's getting absolutely denied by Denier. Rib's going to go aggressive now. He's going to get focused down as well. He goes down. Walters does go down though, and he is forced to pop. Denier cleans up P. Lot of resources committed by BK to get that force. And they should be able to pick Rib off as well because he's way too far forward. Surely if Scout's going to hit the shot. There we go. Denier's getting a lot of frags pretty early on, just cleaning up all these aggressive BK players. But throughout all of that, coolclan still have a better of a point, about a 30-second advantage right now, and they're going to start getting some position up here. And the Soldier's getting focused down, and Vox's taking a lot of damage on the high ground. And BK just trying to spam their way in right now, make some space, and we do see Walters on sniping this time. coolclan seem to have an abundance of snipers in Walters, Denier, and from Mello. Certainly make use of it on this map. Smur needs to stay alive a bit more though, and here come BK trying to go off the Uber, but Zebasai gets domed by Walters. But Heavies are getting pretty aggressive, and Zappis is actually going to find a pick on Denier before he goes down. And BK have just kind of bullied them out right now. coolclan giving up a lot of ground, but not a lot really. Tremello's going to die. They're still trying to make their way in, but they're just sort of waiting for Walters to hit a shot, but he's not hit anything since that Zebasai dome earlier on. And coolclan is just going to wait for Uber, it looks like. They have it up now, they've got their spawns, but BK have taken the point back, trying to work back now. 1 minute advantage coolclan have, and you just see BK setting up, getting the buffs, getting some high ground. Nutson's going to walk all the way around to Cliff with a scout. He's going to be pretty safe. And I think they just want to go for a pretty standard push here, coolclan. No suicide antics. Smur's making his way in. Promello does go down early. That's going to hurt him, and now AMS is just going to lead for charge, get the Uber off. Nice from AMS, getting a good multi-off and an air shot at Vokje, well, maybe a wall shot. But he's going to force him out either way, and BK's just got him completely pinned back. And Zebasai's even trying to get all the way into their spawn to try and get a frag.
Wow, AMS going really, really deep, taking Smear at the end as well. I only just came in just in time to see that Uber, but that was a really great play from AMS. I like what I'm seeing from him so far.
Yeah, a really strong opening 2 minutes from AMS. All he has to do is keep it up for another season. But yeah, Smurs can't seem to stay alive no matter what he does. He just dies. He's just died constantly so far, and it's really sort of hurting his pushes. Rib's just sort of staying passive, pumping out the damage, and it looks like coolclan just want to slow it down and play around his sniper right now. But Walters goes down actually, and that's their whole flank cancelled. I'm just going to go for a standard push. Romello going pretty deep, going to get onto Knutson, going to launch him up in the air. Another soldier following in on Knutson. Knutson will go down. Vokje's going to claim it, but they've lost a lot of stuff in this here. Denier again, I think, trying to get his medic out. Going to take a lot of damage. AMS is trying to go pretty deep, but Walters flanks him, and Admirable was doing a pretty good job of staying alive with his scouts right now. But Herpy wins a duel with Walters. It's just a bit back and forth right now. But thanks to that Knutson frag and Admirable's survival, they are going to have a full Uber advantage, and I think they want to take this without using Uber, but they've already lost Denier. And maybe they're just going to go in. Pretty early pop there. Mello's going to try and go deep, but I don't think he's going to get anything. Can't even get a sniper. Might be able to get in a soldier between them, yeah. Zappos will go down, but that's really not enough from that Uber from coolclan.
Yeah, I think they definitely would have wanted to get away with the point without having to use Uber. But maybe, I don't know, Zebasai's sniper, he's been up on snipers a while, just changed back to scout. Maybe he prevented them from coming in cleanly.
Framello seems to be playing like, he's just going for Nutson constantly right now, really trying to expose the former Roman soldier swap to medic. But obviously he didn't get him, and that's going to lead to an Uber advantage for BK, and they're just bullying their way in before the Uber charge. And this is kind of what coolclan wanted to do. Actually, Soldier's going to get all over Nutson, as just like I say now, Nutson has to pop. They're going to go aggressive and try and chase down the frags, but Admirable looks like he's already left completely. I don't think they're going to be able to get many frags at all, really.
No, it's all going to come down to this Uber now from Admirable. He has time to get it up just about. If they begin pushing now, if they begin poking, he should get Uber just in time to fight for the point. It's all going to come down to it right here.
10 seconds left on the clock. They need someone on the point during this Uber as well. Like, can't let the cap time go. Nutson's nowhere near. They have to pop. They're going to pop super early, avoid all, well, I say avoid all the stickies. Denia takes some. They're going to start capping it back. They're going to try and go aggressive, but they really need some frags right now.
Yeah, it's a car crash. The HP's too low, the numbers are too low. They're just going to come back in and roll them.
Yeah, BK just taking their time. coolclan are trying to play defensive. Lots of damage on AMS. That's going to go alright for them, but Evokche is going to go down, and BK are all over this point, and they need to do something. Admirable's running in with the saw. Smur's jumped in. Scout's running, but they're just getting focused down. Too many players alive for BK, and despite a strong start from coolclan, BK will open us up with a 1-0.
Yeah, look, I didn't really know what they wanted to do. Like, all their mindset was to just get on the point with the Uber. They didn't really have a plan for after that, so they just kind of stood there flashing, Soldier flashing a demo, standing on the point.
coolclan just need to focus some more frags with their Uber. Like, they're really not getting more than 1 or 2 at most. As we go into this next mid, but team's playing passive again from Mello. I think it's Evokche even leading the charge, but Zappos and AMS combined to take out the defensive side of coolclan. And now it's all going to be about whether Nutson can stay alive. Framello is just going to back out. They don't have a lot of health either, and I think Nutson's going to have a pretty easy life from this point as BK get on the point.
Oh right, BK are red. I was really confused for a moment there. I was thinking, like, why are BK giving up this point? But they're not. They're taking the point. That's what's going on. TF2.
TF2, that is correct. Nutson's going to be on a full Uber advantage here right now as well, so don't be surprised if we see a suicide wave from coolclan. And it looks like he's buffing up. Yeah, the players have just come buffed out. Melo's going to go pretty deep. He's going by himself. There's a triple jump. Supposed to land a rocket. Smur goes as well. Nice to Nio onto Evokche as well. And Nutson takes, what, 27 damage for 4 players?
Yeah, I don't think he even had to dodge a whole lot. Like, the soldier up on the rock got the air shot, and it was just a bit of a crumble. Like, Admirable did a good job. Like, he kind of showed himself and then ran back, so kind of tricked them. Well, potentially could have tricked them into thinking it was a real push, but they're way too wise for that.
Yeah, so now in all that time they have got the Uber up, and Admirable's been building in spawn with, I believe, Denia. Walters has come back on sniper. And there is a sniper, Zebasai as well, so it's going to be Zebasai against Walters. They're both trying to find the angle, and I don't think either team wants to commit until their sniper can find an opening. And that will do. Walters wins the sniper duel, and now I imagine we're going to see coolclan go forward. Framello's going really deep, really early again. Don't know about this, he's going to get on Nutson, but he's not got a whole lot of damage. Oh, there we go, the last rocket will get the force. Nutson has to pop. Now coolclan have quite a lot of ground, and BK are forced to do a lot of this bad Uber. They're going to pop in, Soldier's going to go pretty deep, going to trade for the sniper. But now Smur's gone really aggressive, going to try and catch out the medic. He is going to catch out Nutson. Nice play from Smur right there. And finally coolclan gets some frags with their Uber.
Yep, I had a phone call, so I missed all of this, but yeah.
They definitely got the frags. And Nutson's just respawned. Admirable survived the whole thing. coolclan have control of a point. We've seen in the last round, BK seemed to be able to bully back coolclan pretty easily. So coolclan need to be a little bit more turgid in their defense. They still have Walters on sniper, kept on it on the respawn, and here can be aggressive soldiers. Nice denial from the scouts there. Zappos is going to get nowhere near. The rest of his team come backing him up though, and they do get forced back quite far. Frags are traded, but they still have Uber advantage to coolclan. Walters is on sniper. He misses for shot though on the medic. That's not going to help them, and just could do with hitting a few more shots if he's going to be on full-time sniper. Soldier now going aggressive, trying to force him back. AMS playing pretty aggressive, trying to force back that sniper, but the sniper's going to get an angle again. AMS is going to be picked off, overextended. They're going to Uber in right now. Rib's going to surf it back. Soldier's going to get really deep. He's got Nutson in the air. Nutson's surely going to die. Smur's arrived. Surely Nutson's going to die. He's so weak. Smur can't find the pipe. Nutson's not going to stand on the roamer. 20 HP.
He was like 1 HP, and then he got the kit and straight back down to 20. And he's still now he's popped.
Yeah.
Who was it? Framello in and got the force.
Yeah. But that was, I don't know how Nutson got away with that. but he did, and it sort of earned his team a lot of time, and we're going to be able to recap the point pretty much straight away. And we've only got a minute left on the time. coolclan need to put a few plays together right now. They're coming out this left-hand side, might be able to pick out this soldier. AMS getting caught out, but instead they lose both scouts on the flank at the same time, so it's going to cancel that out completely. Zappers has found himself in a bit of an awkward position as well. He'll go down, but Framello's died as well, and the whole flank from coolclan is down right now.
Yeah, but they want to kind of start this fight now because their spawns are going to come in right now. And never mind, Admirable went down. I was going to say their spawns were going to come in and give them an advantage if they started a slow fight, but with Admirable down, it means nothing. BK just needs to like turtle up around Knudsen now.
Smur's going deep for the medic here. I don't know if that's quite the right choice. He's going to try. He's still going. He's trying to jump around. He gets her P instead. But I'm not sure if coolclan need to play this aggressively for Knudsen all the time. Like Framello just seems to have it in for him.
Well, I think that when Marble went down and you're already kind of half committed, you might as well go deep because you're probably not going to get out. And if you do get out, it's going to take you roughly as long to get out as it would to just respawn. So I think it was okay for him to at least try it down after James went down.
We're going to get the force onto Knudsen there, Framello onto him again. We're going to pop it off, but they need some cap time. They're just going to have to try and sort of brave harder onto the point right now. They're absolutely surrounded by the BK players. AMS with a nice air shot onto Denia. Volkj's going to get focused down as well, and that's another round for BK and a lot more convincing right there.
Yeah, like the fights look kind of even some of the time, but you just see like BK just kind of like as a team they know what they want to do better than a coolclan at the moment. Like that experience from Zappis, Sebo, and Knudsen all playing together is kind of showing.
Yeah,
they have like a really clear idea of what they want to do.
We're going to go to mid with Denia on sniper right now. We talked about how the entire flank from coolclan can snipe. So we'll see if it's Denia's go right now. Walters didn't hit a lot. Smur's going to take a lot of early damage going in as well. They could do with a shot from Denia to open it up. Someone's gone really deep, massive Volkj. Framello's going in as well. Going to get onto Knudsen. Knudsen will go down. They trade both soldiers for that. In the meantime, the demo's gone down as well. So now it's just Walters and Admirable. And BK will claim this point, but they don't have a uber advantage. And it looks like do BK want to step up forward hold, or are they just it's just some forward stickies and then they're backing off?
Yeah, if you hadn't told me that Daniel was sniping on that mid, I probably wouldn't have noticed because not only could I not see him most of it, but I didn't hear any shots going off. I think that was just a bit of a Hail Mary. Like then their strats aren't really working, so they just kind of hope they get headshots.
We're gonna see Denia swap back to scout, and on the other side, on the other team, Zappis is the Roma swapped up to sniper. Scout's going to come running in right now for Admirable. He's all over Smurf. Denny gets picked off by a big body shot. Admirable's not actually going to take that much damage. Zebasai with a bit of a Hail Mary play of his own. Going to try and make the way in right now. Framello's going to get a headshot though, and that's going to force him back straight away. Framello's going to have to jump out, and Admirable gets killed by Zappis as well, and that's the drop. I hear more headshots from Zappis, and it looks like coolclan are just going to go all in right now, try and get what they can. They might just even steal the cap here, but it's not going to be for long. They started ticking down. The scout actually finds himself onto Knudsen. Knudsen goes down to half health, even less, 50 health, and he's just going to back off with the health back and let his team do the fighting. Isolate Smur, down he goes.
They're going to get the cap just in time to mess up their respawn wave, so that's just great. Like one of the things about this map is capping sometimes hurts you more than it actually helps you, and there they got about 5 seconds worth of cap time, and it kind of cancelled out the potential for faster respawn so they could keep the fight going, so that's kind of a bummer. And now there's a heavy, I can hear it, it's Zappis.
Yeah,
Zappis is trying every class in the book.
Zebra one sniper. And yeah, coolclan I think might really struggle against this. The complete air, sort of anti-air denial right now. Knudsen's tucked behind all these players on the high ground, behind the heavy. Soldier's going to jump behind, that might open the door. Smur's going to jump in, and actually the soldier's found his way onto Knudsen. Knudsen's going to try and hold, he will hold. Nice, the scout's going to run in as well, but Zebasai is going to body shot him. We're just cleaning everything up here. They're going to keep going aggressive on Knudsen. Knudsen's just going to pop back, and surely they're going to clean up all these frags from the Suba. Maybe Walters will get out actually, but I guess coolclan ultimately got what they wanted. They got the force out, and now Admirable has uber advantage.
Yeah, but the thing about Verdict is like it's not always about like executing what you want to execute. It's about how fast can you do it, and that was a really slow force, and James wasn't building the whole time, so now they have to kind of delay this a little bit more, and all the while the clock's ticking away, and Admirable's dead, so none of it matters anyway. So that's just a kick in the teeth. Like they spend all this time trying to like manufacture the super advantage, and they just lose it like in transition.
Yeah, they've actually traded pretty well. I say pretty well. They at least took down 4 people. And they will have faster spawns, and this might... Actually, no, they're not, are they? Not going to have... Because they cap the point during this, they actually have the worst spawns as well, so they wipe, get the worst spawns, and that just works out perfectly for BK.
Yeah, the spawns came out kind of even. Like, they did get a wave just before the cap, but then one other guy got delayed, and etc, etc.
Yeah, it looks like coolclan. They do get the early pick onto Zebasai. They still have to walk into the Zappis sniper. Zappis devastated them before. So they're going to have to push into that again. Go in without Uber. It looks like Admirable wants to commit here, even though Nutson has Uber.
Yeah, they have to force right now. Like, they need to force now and have time for their respawns to come up and take a new fight. So the force is there, but James needs to live, and they need to die fast and get out. Well, die fast and get out.
Die fast. Denny is sort of for some time behind, but meanwhile AMS has gone really deep and cleaned up Admirable and Walters, and that just might be the final sort of nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I really don't know what Admirable and Walters were doing there. Like, they had the option to leave through main, but it's like one went one way, one went the other way, and they kind of both met up in the middle and then got caught out by the soldier. So that's just kind of, that's the game there, I think.
Yeah, I imagine coolclan are going to throw what they can at this. They're going to sort of send a soldier out. But I don't know how far it's really going to go. The scouts are now focusing them down. coolclan are trying, but they've only got 13 seconds left. And are they just... Yeah, here they come. But I don't know if they're really going to be able to get anything here. BK look ready for this. They're getting time on the point. They're going to try. And I think BK just want to wait for Uber, but Nutson's caught out now. Nutson's going to go down to Framello. Smur's now on the point, he's got backup from his players as well. Soldiers all coming in, scouts coming in. Admirable goes down to 20 HP, he will survive, they get the cap. The scout's in, but I don't know what Zebasai's trying to fight for world right now. Down to 50 HP, down to 14 HP, down to 4 HP, and he'll just walk away. Exactly the most amount of fight he could have got out of the health he had. No frags either way though, and now it looks like BK want to come. Nutson looks like he doesn't really want to commit fully here. It's actually a crit, yeah, Smur gets 2, Zebasai goes down as well. Soldier's going to jump in for Admirable, he's all over Admirable, but Zappis misses for Rocket, and he will get taken down before it can happen. Look at the health of the coolclan players, so low, but it doesn't matter, because they're all still alive.
They really played that one close to the wire, but like this round has suddenly been turned on its head. I mean, Admirable's down on Uber right now, but if you look at how it was less than a minute ago, I really didn't see a way back into it for them, but now they have control of the point.
We were calling time of death.
Like, they have 6 up, they have, well, they should have buffs, but Smears just gone in for Zebasai.
Nutson's getting a lot of pressure on him here as well. Pipe's coming over. If Nutson catches one of these, it might be devastating for them. Taking a lot of spam on that high ground. Here they come with the Uber now though. coolclan have to play this carefully. They can't lose too many. AMS goes down to a sticky trap. Uber's pretty bad. Rib's got a lot to do with this. Rib's going deep. He's going to try and get on the medic. He will get the medic. But he only forces a trade though. And now coolclan might be ready to collapse over this point. They can't let BK cap it or the round will be over. The round up a map. Lots of damage from Evokche. Nice rocket there. But he's still got a lot to do against this fully buffed scout. Herpy will eventually clean it up. He's got an arriving soldier, and that is game. That's 3-0 to BK.
I saw exactly the same thing at the end there that has been kind of letting down coolclan a lot of this map. They got the force, they even got a pick, like an entry pick, like the pocket got dropped from a sticky trap. They got a force, they got a bit of juggle. Like, it looked like ample time for the combo of coolclan to back out. But they just got caught out in this no man's land, like just real indecision about what they do in this situation. And what looked pretty good ended up like their entire combo getting caught out by just one jumping demo. And really it should have been quite simple just to back out and go back in. I guess they were thinking about the cap time, but I don't know, just not fast enough decision making, I guess, exposed them in the end.
Yeah, I've just brought up the logs right now, and it kind of paints the picture you'd imagine, really. Smur top damaged, but the thing that key that stands out is on sort of BK, you have people like Rib going 22 for 10, Herpy 25 for 7, whereas the best anyone on coolclan has managed is 20 to 17. Is Denia. But yeah, just a lot more deaths. Nutson died 3 less times. He didn't drop an Uber either, which always helps.
Yeah, and even though the damage is pretty even between the demos, you have to actually factor in the heals. Smear's actually receiving pocket heals, whereas Rib is playing his classic game just behind the combo and still like kind of pumping out roughly the same amount of damage. Not quite as much, but when you factor in heals to the equation.
Oh, we've just been joined by the loser.
Hey!
Loser!
So talk us through it. Were you expecting much different from the opening game against BK?
Well, it was the first time we'd played Viaduct, so I think it went pretty well. We had a little bit of a back and forth, but yeah, they were just better than us this time. We're gonna go and take the hard road into the lower bracket. It's my fault, I set the maps. I shouldn't have set Viaduct, but you know.
It looked quite even. Like a lot of the fights looked really even, and you even came on top of like a decent amount of them. But it was just in these like transitional moments, like where do you go, and like making decisions fast about the next phase of play that you got caught out.
Yeah, it's like we don't really have any set strategies at this stage. It's just me calling things, and I'm pretty flaky. But we like to take a lot of risks. But it seemed to end up in most of the rounds that we ended up like with too little time left on the clock to really take the fights that we wanted to take, and they just had outplayed us, both in the big picture and in most of the engagements, I guess, as well. We did win some, that was positive, yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was over. Like, you managed to take the third round an extra couple of minutes. We genuinely believed it was a GG when you still had like 2 minutes on the clock. So you did okay, I think.
Yeah, only one moment I was really pissed off with myself. It was just like we were sending the soldiers behind to pressure the sniper, and I came in that like second early and died, and then immediately the sniper was dead afterwards. So that was a big drop. But
I think Zappa's hit like 3 headshots in a row or something during that push. Like he headshot from Mello had to go get health and fucking rebomb again. And then he headshots someone like your demo or something, then he headshots you, then he headshots another. I think then maybe he dies, but yeah. Just devastating aim, really.
I'm sorry the game is over so quickly. There's going to be like another 20 minutes until the next round's supposed to start.
I'm alright with that because I was absent from half of the cast trying to fix my game, and now I can actually fix my game rather than just taking it back to the default settings.
So, Ads, while you're here, are we going to vote for the next game, or are we just picking what we want, depending on what happens in the other games?
Yeah, well, originally we thought we'd try and do a straw poll every round that there are multiple games to cast, which is like the first 3 rounds. So probably that. A bit of audience interaction there. And that's like the most popular game will be on this stream and the second on the second stream. But whatever you guys want, really, it's just an idea.
Yeah, I'm up for that. I imagine all the games will be pretty close. It's only really this first round where you get as many sort of straight up rolls. Do we have any other scores from the other games yet? Does anyone know? David, Ads?
I'm looking at the IRC channel and I don't see any other scores. It's the only one I know of.
Okay.
What game are they casting on stream 2 right now?
I presume the Russians.
Oh wow. I'm going to go and watch that.
Oh wow, how rude. Alright, okay. Well, so the next round's in about 20 minutes for everyone on stream. Me and kaidus are going to go to a break, sort out our TF2, get some add-ons working. And there should be a straw poll up for the next game, so look out for that. And we'll be back in about probably 10-15 minutes, looking ahead to that game.